What's up, everybody? It's Murtag B here, and we are going to be going over the top 4 guns to be using in Warzone right now. So let's hop right into it. All right. Coming in at number 1 is the Polyot 762. This LMG offers great recoil control, awesome damage, and is a long-range meta build. The essential piece for the Polyot is the Jack Annihilator bullpup kit. The mobility, handling, rate of fire, and aim down sight speeds are crucial in order to make this build viable in Warzone. Once you have that Jack Annihilator bullpup kit equipped, you are going to equip the VT7 Spitfire Suppressor L. This gun, this here, is giving you better damage range, better bullet velocity, better horizontal and vertical recoil at the sacrifice of ADS and sprint to fire speeds. But as this is a long range build, sprint to fire and ADS speeds are not your primary concern. You also want to put on the Jack Annihilator long barrel. Jack Annihilator long barrel gives you better effective damage and minimum damage range, as well as higher bullet velocity at the sacrifice of sprint to fire speed. Ultimately, whatever optic you want to run, I like the Corio's Eagle Eye for this one. A lot of people also like to run the DS Farsight 11. However, note that presently it appears that the DS Farsight 11 is broken and you cannot toggle your magnification in Warzone at this time. Next up is the recoil stock, and the recoil stock is the Commando 15 recoil stock is giving you better gun kick control, better horizontal recoil, and better vertical recoil at the sacrifice of hip fire, tac stance, sprint to fire, sprint speed, and tactical sprint speed. However, again, as a long-range build, it's not really that big of a concern. We pop into the firing range here quick. You can take a quick peek at this gorgeous gun. And it absolutely shreds. Let's just adjust the dummies to 3 plates so you can see more. So you can see it's got a really fast time to kill. And that is the Polyot build. Up next, we have an SMG on docket. And the SMG we're going to be looking at is the WSP Swarm. So the WSP Swarm is by far the best close range meta at the moment. Now, I have some modifications on this that most people run differently. So I run the FSS Covert Suppressor, which gives me better recoil control with the reduction in damage range. Most people, however, are running the Cubic Compensator, the Bruin Cubic Compensator, giving you that significantly better recoil with no damage range reduction. I just prefer to stay hidden. Next up, I run the Mark III Reflector in place of the rear grip. And I do this because as a mouse and keyboard player, even clean iron sights like what the WSP Swarm has, the reflector optic just helps me be better. FSS Fortress Heavy Stock, this is providing you with recoil control as well as tac stance spread at the sacrifice of hip fire, ADS, and sprint to fire speeds. You may choose to swap this out, but just keep in mind, if you're going to swap it out, do something like the Rampage stock for that increased ADS, but you don't want anything that's going to affect your recoil, because this gun has a really high rate of fire and already has a difficult time managing the recoil. I prefer the 100-round magazine on my WSP Swarm. A lot of people like the 50-round magazine, but I find the reduction in handling and mobility is not worth only having 50 rounds. Bruin heavy support for the underbarrel, providing a much more stable shooting environment. I really like this grip. I use this grip on a ton of different guns. And let's just pop into the range here quick. So as you can see, the recoil is hard to control at those longer ranges. Next up, we have the Cat AMR, and this is my preferred build. So starting off with the suppressor, we are running the Nightfall suppressor to max out that damage range and bullet velocity. The Zang 34 barrel, and that is again to max out that damage range and bullet velocity. I like the DS Farsight 11 optic. It doesn't have a reduction in handling very much, but you do get a small sniper glint. A lot of people like the Koryo's Eagle Eye 2.5. The quick bolt for that faster rechambering speed. The 50 cal Spire Point rounds, which make your gun one shot. And that is my build. A lot of people will run the stock pad here, the tactical stock pad, for that increased ADS speed. However, I prefer to have an optic in place of that. And now the beautiful camo. Yeah, so in the range, it doesn't show as a one-shot. And that is because the health isn't quite the same on the range bots at the moment. But you can see it is a full plate break. I have it set to 3 plates. Fantastic gun. I'm really enjoying the sniper metas. And last but not least is the still, even after nerf, broken MTZ Interceptor. MTZ Interceptor was nerfed in the latest update. However, they nerfed it to make it 4-shot kill instead of a 3-shot kill, even at its longest. So for the MTZ Interceptor, I am running the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. This again is for maxing out that damage range and bullet velocity. Then we are running the long barrel for damage range and bullet velocity. You could run this one to increase that, but you don't get any reduction in your recoil control. Not that that's the end of the world. DS Farsight 11, again, a lot of people run the Koryo's Eagle Eye. 20 round magazine, and then the 7.62 by 51 high grain rounds. This gun is still an absolute beast. See, it's 3-tap to the head on the bots here. And it's 4-tap to the body. And there you have it. Those are your top 4 meta guns to be using right now in Warzone 3. Thank you so much. And if you enjoyed and you're looking for more Call of Duty news, content, and information, make sure to drop a sub and leave a comment letting me know what you're excited for in Season 1 Reloaded. Thank you, everybody. If you're looking to get better at Warzone, make sure to check out my guide to Warzone in 2024.